Okay, so part three, I said pile two, but part three, some of you may be choosing pile two in my picker piles on my YouTube channel, Abstract Medicine 888. So go and check for free readings there. You are also welcome, and I would be honoured to read your energy directly through private one-to-one sessions. I also hold shamanic healing sessions, tarot oracle readings as well, astrological chart readings, and mentorship program, as well as spiritual retreats in England and in Italy. All the information is on my website in the link in my bio. So we have messaggere. So we're now going on to the Sibilla. Someone is going to be sending you a message, or you are receiving an important message. This is the energy of the Knight of Coins. Okay, this is a physical message. This is either a letter, this is a card, this is post, or even an email, or for some of you this could be a phone call. Okay, yeah, we have la lettera. So yes, a lot of you, this could be a physical actual contract or letter. Okay, what is this about? Due di quadri. This could be you needing to make a decision and being in quiet mode so that you can make a decision on something. Is this love related, Spirit? Okay, on the sideline, while this is all going on and you've got this glow up and you're feeling yourself and you're feeling confident, you're feeling Miss Independent out here, regardless of gender, you have not only a glow up in your love life, but you also have a glow up in your career and your financial experience, your financial life, because you have been doing the affirmations I've been mentioning about money comes to me easily in unexpected ways. I am rich, I am wealthy. Those energies are real. Those mantras are real. Those affirmations are real. They're true. And guess what? You receive out of the blue a message, a letter, a contract about increasing your income. Now, this could be an email from your boss, for example, if you work at an office, or a shop, or in retail, or at a restaurant, or wherever you're working, and you're working with a team and you're getting paid a salary each month. You could be receiving, through employment services, you could be receiving an email about, look, we want to have a meeting with you to discuss your role at this establishment. And so you ask them what's it about, and they say, well, we'd like to offer you a higher position. It's a bit more responsibility, but we know that you can handle it because of your track record and how you've been performing. We know that you will be able to really enjoy this role as well as handle now remember we spoke about in the first video about balancing and spinning different plates. You're able to balance and multitask very well, and this could be also an opportunity to increase your salary. For some of you that aren't in employment and are self-employed, this could be you receiving an opportunity, an offer to work, to collaborate, to have a boost in your career where you have a higher stipend. Okay, so whatever it is, take it as it resonates, but it's also about an increase and in your status, no matter what it is. I also get the sense that there could be, for some of you, a third message where this person, this Mr. Loverman, I'm hearing, could be offering you employment in the creative industry. For those of you who are musicians, singers, this would be a record deal, that kind of thing. Okay, so if you're an artist, you're a singer, you're a musician, and you're booking the studio, and studios are very expensive, this is someone who says, look, I have you covered, I have the studio covered for you, and I also want to offer you a record deal. So that's one example of an increase in status and, in role. It's also 12:12 on the clock here, so that could also be significant. I do see that the month of December is also going to be a month of significance about balance and positive opportunities that you're going to be seeing. This is also le 6 di coppe, the 6 of cups. So maybe an energy from your past, maybe something that you've invested your energy recently or the beginning of this year is coming through now. Now remember, this is a message that has been coming through in the collective recently, where remember how I mentioned January and you know, your year wishes and your you know, your bucket list for this year in 2025 may have not come through yet, but it's coming through now. So you're kind of the late bloomers of 2025, and that's okay. I also get the sense that later on in the year, for those of you who are in the Northern Hemisphere, your spring is happening now between autumn and winter. So actually there's an excitement in your field. You know, there's an excitement in your aura. There's an excitement in your magnetism and your magnetic field. And that is coming back to you. And it's this blooming, you're blooming collective, you know. For those of you in the southern field, it's okay. Southern hemisphere, it's okay. You're coming into spring and you're getting a double whammy of spring energy. We have Imeneo. So this is a message of commitments, partnerships, a leveling up of a connection, a relationship. This could also be, you know, between now and spring next year in the northern hemisphere, or now between spring in the southern hemisphere to wintertime, 2025 to 2026. You could be proposed to. So your status in society, no matter what it is all about abundance and leveling up, no matter what it is. But you'll be seeing iterations of it in every single form of your reality. I also see that this is a job role, an opportunity, something that really excites you as well, where there is a higher level, a higher commitment. We have Asso di Fiori here, which is the Ace of Wands. So I do see that this is a new opportunity, a new venture that can involve travel, that can involve creativity or a spiritual business or practice as well. Yes, we do have a commitment here with Sacerdote, which is the high priest. So again, this is about maybe invoking a teacher, or maybe you yourself are a teacher. Maybe you're going back to school in order to study or perfect your skill sets, your crafts, your business. Always a good idea, no matter what it is, even if it's a short course anyway, isn't it? And I do see that you are faithful to your life's purpose. I really feel like that's the main message here. What else is there, Spirit? We have Tredici di Picche, yeah, which would be also the King of Swords. So even if there is a person here who, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, who also has had lots of experience in love and maybe has been jolted at the altar and maybe has been stood up a lot and maybe has lots of experience with heartbreak, you know, this person is coming across with heart, mega heart on their sleeve. I mean, you can kind of see their heart just kind of beating with eyes and heart eyes for you, you know. This is someone who's not afraid to be emotionally expressive. We have La Leggerezza and I Deliranti. Okay, so there's two messages here. Overall, I do see that you are very light-hearted. Your friends as well, they're taking you out, you're going out, you're mingling, you're in the community, you're meeting new people, you're flirtatious. Now remember, that's what I mentioned in the first reading. You know, it's the energy of Leo, you know, and Gemini. It's about networking, it's about chatting, it's about maybe talking too much, it's about listening as well, but it's about being out and mingling and, you know, being in town, you know. What's the news? What's the gossip? Being around these really fun, light-hearted, flirtatious energies in kind. But I do see the second message is to be careful not to overdrink, not to overindulge the senses here, particularly if you are a Taurus. You know, Taurians can sometimes overindulge their senses, okay? I also do see that being around people and connecting and communicating and networking really helps to unleash the heavy burden of work as well. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. And we have il letterato. There's a message here of you being someone who's very well respected and very intelligent and intellectual. I also do see you leveling up and being someone who is intellectually conversational. I also see that someone is really respecting your mind and education as well, because it's not just about your heart and your body and your face, it's also about your mind. Mente sana, corpo sana. So that's all I have for you, collective. Hope you've enjoyed this reading. I'm wishing you well. Lots of love. Ciao for now.